Well, good morning. Here we are again. Today this will be a fairly quick allotment tour. It's the 3rd of October, so I'm a few days late at producing this video. But we'll have a quick walk around and see what's changed since the end of last month. Basically, I've had my plaster removed and have now got a splint, and when I'm not doing anything, sitting indoors watching television, I'll take the splint off. But when I'm trying to actually achieve something like working, picking or whatever, I wear the splint. I still haven't got full function in my fist. I still can't produce a fist yet, but it is actually getting a little bit easier. I still can't support any weight with the left wrist either, but I can grip items as long as I support the weight. Anyway, so I've only actually been up the allotment, I think it's approximately 6 times this month, and I think 3 of those times were last week. So I haven't really done much at all. The potatoes are still in the ground. The strawberry beds are producing hundreds and hundreds of runners that need to be cut. I won't save any for myself this year, but some of the other allotment holders will be collecting some of the runners for themselves. I've moved the carrots across onto this plot so it frees up the other side. And if I just turn round, what I've done so far is I've added some more timber to this first bed. I've removed the leeks and frozen them, and gave the I was going to plant some field beans. I still might, but if not, I'll put some compost on and then cover it for the winter. Let's move down. Again, this other strawberry bed needs to have the runners removed, and I'll be adding another height of timber around the strawberry bed. I will not be filling it up anymore with compost, but it will enable me to protect it slightly from the wind, and it'll be easier to handle the earth without it falling over the top of the beds. The cabbages, what you can see, are doing well. We're picking those at the moment, so they've been one of my better crops this year. I wasn't even going to plant brassicas, just shows you. Again, the carrots, they're doing well. On this side as well, the cabbages are doing fine, the Brussels are doing fine. The cauliflowers, some of them have produced the flower, but they're not very big, so I'm a bit disappointed with those. Just walking down, the comfrey is still growing. I've had no butterfly damage on this bed, and as you can see, the cabbages are hearting up very well. As I mentioned before, I did cut back the rhubarb, or we did cut back the rhubarb. Again, a few raspberries, but they're not doing very well at all. I've still got the beetroots, spinach and parsnips in. I will be removing those most probably this month and freezing the parsnips and storing the rhubarb and removing the spinach. As you can see, some compost on the top of these two beds. This is from my wicking pots. I've removed all the compost from those, and that will be spread out across these beds. I won't dig these beds. I'm just going to cover them with compost, put another layer of timber on the top, and either, if I'm quick enough, sow some green manure or cover them for the winter. My beans are finished. There's a few runners on there, but they're a bit on the old side, so I'll just leave those. I might save them for seed, or I might throw them away. The greenhouses are empty. That one's empty, and the one up the top is empty. So that's a bit short and sharp, but really I haven't done much. Have a quick look in the greenhouse without bother opening the door. You can see my pots stacked up there. I've still got some compost in the wheelbarrow that I'll add to the beds today. So really it's just cleaning up now, closing things down. The runner beans will be taken down soon and remove all other crops apart from the brassicas, which I'll pick as required. Bye.